Oh, Black Canary versus Sindel. Nice. Um, Again, normally I would pick a DC character because I like them, but uh, Sindel is my favorite Mortal Kombat character. She is the one I main in any game that she appears in. So I'm gonna have to go with Sindel over Black Canary.
RTX is inspired.
Oh, I don't care. Ah,
It's a trope
why?
we're all familiar with, the damsel in distress crying for help.
You
Yeah,
whiz don't
no.
think that's the case here, cause these two are the opposite. If you ever hear their cry, you're dead.
Black
Yeah.
Canary, the blonde bare-knuckled brawler of DC Comics.
And Sindel, the literal scream queen from Mortal Kombat. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's
And
our
it's our
job to
job to
analyze their
analyze their
weapons,
weapons,
armor,
skill
and
and
skills to
skills.
find out who
I
would win.
fucked
And
up.
I'm Boomstick.
And it's our
It's
job
our
to
job
analyze
to
their
analyze their
weapons,
weapons, armor, and
to
skills.
find out
Who would win?
a
A
death
death
battle.
battle.
Behold, the Justice Society of America, the first recorded team of superheroes in the DC universe.
Yep.
Where else could you find a boxer in a catsuit chilling with the spirit of God's divine wrath?
And among
Fair.
these men and gods stood a woman, the judo-chopping Black Canary.
Wait,
But that's not who we're talking about, right? Tell me you're not using that Black Canary.
why a canary? Canaries don't know judo? Or do they?
However, this is not the Black Canary we'll be focusing
Yeah,
on
that's what I
today.
thought.
See, the Black Canary of the Golden Age may have been a skilled crime fighter in her own right, but the one who made the moniker a household name was her daughter, Dinah Laurel Lance.
Dinah wanted to be a crime fighter just like her mom.
Real name Dinah Laurel Lance. Height 5'5". Weight 128 pounds. Has been on the Justice League, Birds of Prey, and Team Arrow. Hobbies playing harmonica and singing for a band. Is a PE teacher at Meadow Hill School. Trained by Wildcat, Lady Shiva, Cassandra Cain, Batgirl, and Wonder Woman.
So she trained with Wildcat, the furry boxer I mentioned earlier.
Her mother wasn't very happy about that, though.
Yeah, no.
Young Dinah's career could have ended then and there, if not for the discovery of what she likes to call her canary cry. Cases such as these weren't ordinary.
If just be warned, that's gonna happen a lot this episode, guys. A lot of that. So either turn down your volume or skip ahead to the next fight.
But well explained. See, Dinah possessed the meta gene, a dormant slice of genetic code present in about 12% of humanity, granting superhuman abilities.
Yeah, Wizard did it with her new
No, that was a retcon. A wizard did not give her powers. That is not how this works.
power in martial arts training. Dinah took up her mother's mantle and became Black Canary, the second one. Is it weird that her mom was also named Dinah? They're really forming a
Weird.
dynasty.
Fun fact,
So technically she's Laurel Lance Jr. then, right? Like she's Dinah Jr. She's not like whatever.
originally she disguised herself by donning a blonde wig, but eventually just dyed it permanently.
Blonde? Don't you mean yellow?
Leave, Boomstick. Just see yourself out, man. That was awful.
Regardless, the canary cry is no joke. By emitting focused ultrasonic sound, Dinah can annihilate the eardrums of anyone nearby.
Or just ramp up the volume.
Canary Cry. Max recorded volume is 300 decibels. Variable range and precision. Flight capabilities. Enhanced ear membranes. Ultrasonic flight harness. Canary bombs. And a grappling hook.
And blow people away with shockwaves. She can even stop a runaway train.
It's quite versatile too. She can focus her cries into small sonic projectiles or broaden them to affect entire cities.
And by screaming hard enough at the ground, she can freaking fly. How the hell does that shit work?
Let's dig into this for a bit. For a sound wave to become a shockwave, it must possess an intensity of at least 194 decibels. For reference, Black Canary's highest recorded scream clocks in at over 300 decibels.
That's the same level of bulls as a volcano erupting.
All that power
Damn.
comes with a fairly obvious weakness, though. If her throat is damaged, she'll be unable to produce the cry.
That's why she's got some nifty ultrasonic canary bombs that do the super shouting for her.
Not to say she's useless with
No, it's Aikido, boxing, capoeira, dragon style kung fu, Screama, Five Heavens Palm, Hapkido, Jeet Kune Do, Judo, Krav Maga, Muay Thai, Pressure Point Fighting, Savate, Taekwondo, Wing Chun, Jiu-Jitsu, and Karate.
without her superpower, of course.
She's one of comics' greatest ass kickers.
Thanks to
Shout out to Injustice 2, man. That was a great game.
Wildcat and her mother, Dinah has trained in jiu-jitsu, karate, Krav Maga, capoeira, and many, many more styles of martial arts. She knows holds that can put you to sleep, a punch that can detonate your heart, and even how to cause instant death by pushing a single nerve cluster.
She's basically the furious, blood-soaked love child of Kenshiro and the bride from Kill Bill. Also, before we go on, all this kung fu talk makes me want to see a judo canary in action. And what better opponent than our very own Mecha Goose Howard?
Oh shit, he's still here.
Judo?
They kept that thing? That's awesome.
So,
Go check out Mecha Godzilla versus fucking Dragon Zord to find out the origins of this fucking thing.
turns out they don't know judo. Where was the heads up on that one, Wiz?
Do what the
Even
shit?
with all
Stopped a speeding train, obliterated a Meso's head, sparred at nanosecond speed, withstood a building-busting explosion, survived a 1,000-foot drop into water head first, reacted to Superman's intercontinental flight, and has defeated the White Canary, Green Arrow, Wonder Woman, and Mammoth.
all that, Dinah's greatest strength is perhaps her uncanny ability to learn and adapt mid-fight. It's what makes her such a great sparring partner to superhuman martial arts masters like Wonder Woman. It was during a fight with her, in fact, that Black Canary claimed she could perceive time down to the nanosecond.
Sounds crazy, right? But believe it, how else could she keep up with someone like Wonder Woman? Or how about the time she battled these red tornado androids? Green Lantern was using his power ring to scan for weaknesses, but Dinah said, F androids.
What? She's
But with
figuring out
someone
other
like
stuff, so
Wonder
hold on a
Woman,
sec.
Or how about the time
2 minutes ago, they smashed in looking for a red tornado's injured body.
she battled these red tornado
Blue ones do wind, green ones do lightning. Who's Roy?
androids? Green Lantern was using his power ring to scan for weaknesses, but Dinah said, F that.
When I was little, I used to think of the three. Ollie was the toughest. She starts with the jugular, shoulders, elbows, wrists, fingers, knees.
And stabbed it hundreds of times super fast. She found its literal
Analysis complete. Failsafe detected subtalar joint. Achilles heel. Cute.
Achilles heel before the power ring finished scanning.
That's right, she outsped an alien supercomputer. Keep in mind, Dinah does not technically possess superhuman speed or strength.
But I wouldn't.
Characters that have been regarded as peak human quotation marks in comic books have often displayed feats that are impossible for any human to ever achieve. Dinah may not be superhuman in her reality, but when compared to ours, she most definitely is.
Be surprised if she secretly drank some super soldier serum at some point, cause she can outmuscle superhumans and smash steel like it's flimsy wood.
Given the yield strength of steel and the size of her elbow, Dinah must have exerted a force of around 27 tons.
The gal survived a fall into the ocean from 1,000 feet, and even her own canary cry reflected back at her.
It helps that she has a special membrane in her ears that protects her from shockwaves.
Can't say the same for this robot dude, Amazo, or a murder-happy android with the combined powers of the entire
While copying Superman's super hearing may have made Amazo more sensitive to the pain of a canary cry, it would not have decreased his durability at all.
Justice League. He sure could have packed some aspirin.
She may be stubborn and hot-headed, but with her powers and training fine-tuned, Dinah proved her mom wasn't the only Black Canary to be reckoned with. She even teamed up with groups such as the infamous Birds of Prey, and at one point took charge of the Justice League, the spiritual successor to the original Justice Society.
Next,
Yeah.
our main man, Green Arrow. They spent a lot of time sticking arrows in that quiver, if you know what I mean.
Bro,
They did sex.
Long
we
story
got it.
short, Black Canary is without a doubt one of the most badass women in comic book history. The realm of Edenia was a paradise, a Garden of Eden, if you will.
You said that like it was supposed to be clever.
Under the rule of King Jared and Queen Sindel, the realm prospered for millennia, until the arrival of Outworld conqueror Shao Kahn and the tournament of Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat!
By decree of the Elder Gods, an invading force from another realm must defeat the defending world 10 consecutive times in a tournament to the death.
I like how you could just hear Boomstick still doing the fucking theme song in the background.
Unfortunately for Edenia, Khan dabbed on their asses and won Edenia for himself.
To legitimize his rule, Khan murdered
Oops. Over 10,000 years old, is 6 feet, 190 pounds, the Queen of Outworld, formerly the Queen of Edenia, was a hero before time got reset, mother to Princess Katana, and rocking the Elvira digs like a pro. Facts, man.
Jared married Sindel and adopted her daughter Katana as his own. Excessive? Probably.
Yeah.
Needless to say, Cindy wasn't too happy about all that. But it turns out she was a kung fu sorcerer. So, to avenge her kingdom, she underwent a mystic ritual where she offed herself to protect Khan's next target, Earthrealm. And it worked!
For a time. After 10,000 years of hopelessly failing to take the Earth, Khan learned how to undo her protective ward. Sindel was resurrected, brainwashed, and transformed into a fierce queen of dark magic and terror.
She was back and ready to slay, and holy shit did she!
Sindel's Edenian physiology gives her superhuman strength, speed, and durability, allowing her to make mincemeat of Mortal Kombat's regular combatants.
While Sindel did indeed receive a power increase from Shang Tsung's souls, it was not a temporary boost. This has permanently increased her base level of power in this new timeline.
You better have said that with a K.
And despite being dead for Mortal Kombat's regular combatants.
You better have said that with a K.
And
Facts.
Despite being dead for the past 10,000 years, she's somehow a master of two forms of Chinese Kung Fu. Jiaquan originates from northern China and is known for its eloquent, graceful, extended movements. Fu Xiaopai, also known as the Tiger Claw system, focuses on fast, powerful strikes.
Sindel also
Indenian physiology, Banshee Scream, magics include levitation, Star Screamer's soul absorption, and sorcery. Prehensile hair, martial arts, they already went over this, and she has a Quan Do for a weapon.
wields a Quan Do. It's a glaive designed for long-range deflection and carving people up like a Thanksgiving turkey.
Though she hardly needs a weapon when she already has one. Her hair. She can command it to stretch like a tentacle, constrict opponents, and act essentially as an extra prehensile limb.
Not gonna lie, Wiz, that's, kinda hot.
Oh? Would you still think so?
No, Boomstick, it's not. She is hot, but her controlling her hair has nothing to do with it.
If she used it to spin you like a top fast enough to obliterate your body?
What a way to go.
Okay.
Well, all that pales in comparison to her signature ability, the Banshee Scream.
Yeah.
This ultrasonic shout is powerful enough to detonate heads, split limbs, and rend flesh. Her screaming power can even be focused into mystical fireballs of destruction called Star Screamers.
Oh, like that Transformer that we had that pony eat his soul.
No, but go watch that.
No. Sindel once screamed with enough force.
Screamed a person's skin off, obliterated part of a canyon strong enough to shatter diamond, beat 10 combatants in 50 seconds, magically shielded an entire dimension, blitzed Cabal who can parry machine gun fire, and has defeated Sub-Zero, Katana, Smoke, and Jade.
To annihilate a large part of a canyon. This resembles the effects of a magnitude
Bro.
5.0 earthquake.
The shitty-ass Mortal Kombat movie.
500 tons of TNT exploding all at once.
With power like that, it's no wonder she was able to strut through Earthrealm's mightiest heroes, which include our old pal, Sub-Zero! What, I kept it as a souvenir.
Who, along
I don't get that joke. What do you mean you kept it as a souvenir? Sub-Zero won his fight against Glacius. Go check out that fight. Like I reacted to that one too, but I'm so dead ass sure that that Glacius lost to Sub-Zero.
With most of the series combatants, can shatter a block of pure diamond with his bare hand. A feat like this would require a pressure of at least 60 gigapascals. That's over 4,300 tons of force per square inch.
And Cabal,
who was fast enough
Where'd
to
you get
spot
that
machine
one?
gun fire out of the air, like the flies in Boomstick's bathroom.
accurate.
Ha.
Judging by the likely muzzle velocity and rate of fire, Cabal must have been reacting within 600ths of a second in order to consistently parry these bullets.
And he blocked a bunch of them back to back to back. Too bad Sindel wound up getting blown up and brainwashed all over again. Man,
Yeah.
this chick can't catch a break, though the
No.
zombie MILF thing's kinda working for her.
Well, that's only one
Kinda.
possible timeline. In the original story, she was actually freed from Shao Kahn and regained control of Edenia. In another, it seems the killing of her royal husband was actually her plan all along.
Either way, we're talking about Mortal Kombat. They all die eventually. But
Fair.
compared to the Queen, everyone else might as well have been silent.
Right in my ear.
Alright, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, we'll tell you about hymns.
Ooh, a hymn sad. Alright, skippity skip. And here we go.
Talk about Scooby-Doo meets Fight Club.
Enough of this farce, Earthrealmer. Behold your queen!
Damn, she's hot.
I shall strip the flesh from your bones.
Maybe. We'll see how this fight goes. I'm rooting for ya. Oh. Heh. Oh. Oh.
Are you hurt, child? Let me sing you a lullaby.
Cold ass line, man. Oh.
No kidding. I almost fell asleep.
Oh, right, she's got ear protection. That's gonna put Sindel at a disadvantage. Oh.
So are ring outs a thing here?
No.
Insufferable creature, we fight to the death!
Yeah. Fucking facts, bro. Suck it.
Such a pretty bird with such an ugly song. Tell me,
Oh.
can you fly?
Oh, damn. Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say Sindel's about to lose.
Fatality.
Damn.
Looks like Sindel's head is blasting up again! Or, well, for the first time technically, so I tried to work it in, guys.
Why? Because you made the fucking Team Rocket blasting off joke with the fucking Mob Psycho fight? Was it that fight? I don't know. You know, he made a joke like that earlier in this episode, right?
This battle was a curious one. For the most part, Sindel's physical strength, projectiles, and aerial maneuverability let her keep up with the bird of prey.
Yeah, she was 160 times stronger, but Canary's made a living off fighting superhumans who are even stronger than that, like Mammoth and Giganta, so I guess that wasn't that big of an advantage, really.
Comparing
Oh, he's
Cabal's
trying the
full
All Might
timing
fight.
to her nanosecond reaction, Dinah's reaction speed was easily 60 million times faster. And with her wide array of martial arts abilities, she certainly capitalized on this.
Sure,
Yeah.
Sindel had some awesome moves, but sadly, stepping on people like a hot dog.
Well, it's likely that Sindel was indeed already an expert in martial arts before Outworld's invasion. There is not enough evidence to suggest such a thing could have been a game-changing element when considered in this battle.
Dominatrix doesn't quite stack up when Black Canary mastered way more fighting styles. Plus, she's been training all her life. Adenia was
Yeah,
super peaceful before Shao Kahn came along, so I doubt Sindel was taking names and kicking ass all before that.
But let's move on to the comparison everyone wants to know. Which was deadlier, the Banshee Scream or the Canary Cry? We know
yeah,
Dinah's cry could reach 300 decibels. In comparison, the results of Sindel's most powerful scream are similar to a 5.0 earthquake, which is equivalent to only 235 decibels.
I know
okay,
what you're thinking. That's a difference of only 65 decibels. That can't
yeah,
be all that different. Wrong! It's totally
yeah,
different, because decibels are freaking weird.
yeah,
See,
they are.
decibels are not like meters or minutes which scale geometrically. Instead, decibels scale logarithmically. For every 10 decibels a sound is, its intensity increases tenfold. So 30
Okay,
decibels is 10 times greater than 20 decibels. 40 is 10 times greater than 30, and so on.
So,
damn,
every increase multiplies the sound instead of just adding to it. Wait a minute. That means the canary cry would be.
About a million times stronger than the Banshee Scream, nearly 500
bro.
megatons of TNT.
Awesome.
The closest real-life comparison we can make is the Krakatoa eruption of 1883. A
Oh
volcano
shit.
blast so powerful it could be heard over 3,000 miles away. Not so different from what Dinah has been shown to be capable of.
It also didn't hurt that Canary had those special membranes in her ears to guard against Sindel's scream.
In the end, Canary had the speed, skill, and raw decibels to finish her.
It was Sindel's time to die.
What, no pun about screams?
Well, I was gonna, but I thought a pun that obvious wouldn't be allowed.
The winner is Black Canary.
Some of his puns, man, just terrible. Fucking terrible.